you serious?
No hesitation on the shot. Ms. Rice feeling it. Make it 3 for 3.
And Ciolino, see you later.
Here's a chance for Sias, and then there's a shot and a goal.
Will Spare will take it all the way. Touchdown Seahawks.
The extra look and the goal. A gorgeous goal by Welcome to Locust Valley on the North Shore of Nassau County, where tonight the Varsity Media Sports Network presents this girls basketball showdown in Nassau Conference BC. It's the visiting Frogs of Carle Place against the host Falcons of Locust Valley. Good evening, everyone. Dylan Butler here. We're so thankful you're able to join us on the Varsity Media Sports Network for what should be a showdown and certainly an anticipated game between two of the best teams in Nassau Conference BC. Carle Place comes in with a record of 11-2, which puts them for the last 3 years at 39-5. That's impressive, right? Tonight, though, it's only second best to Locust Valley, who are 13-0 this year, and they have a 44-game winning streak that dates back to February of 2019. Of course, with COVID being what it was, there's no state championships for Locust Valley in that time. Certainly something that the Falcons are looking to change here this year, and they've got a great squad to do so. And Carle Place does as well. When the playoffs come around, they're going to separate. Carle Place will be in Class C. Locust Valley will be in Class B. There is no other Class C team in Nassau County, so Carle Place knows that the road is paved straight to the Long Island Championship, a place that they've been a few times. They've won in 2018, 19, and 20, the Class Bs. Generally speaking, in those years, the best player on the team has been a Leary. It was Erin Leary. She's graduated, but her sister, Amanda, is the key player, and she's our impact player here tonight. Tremendous senior season for Amanda Leary, who's kind of taken over as the alpha for this team after Erin graduated. And she's up at Stack right now playing Division II. So Amanda Leary, 23 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. How about this? A 5-year starter. She's going to Springfield College. She's been a point guard on this team since the 8th grade. So she certainly has a lot of basketball experience on this level. So she's the player to watch out for Carle Place. And oh, by the way, earlier this year, she dropped, 43 points in a win over Division. That was a program best. She's approaching 1,000 points. She's 59 points from that. If she gets it, I think she'll also be our player of the game. But she is definitely one to watch for Carle Place. Locust Valley has a player, too, a bunch of players who have been around for multiple years on their teams. Their leader, though, certainly is their 6'1" senior, also going on to play Division II basketball, and that is Lindsay Hogan. She's averaging 21 points, 7 rebounds, and 6.5 assists per game. A 4-year starter for these Falcons, a tremendous shooter. You can see her size as well at 6'1", a major matchup problem for really any team that she takes on. She's improved her game this year where she's taking the ball to the basket a little more this year. She's a tremendous shooter. You give her an open look, and she's going to bury it. Although she did just miss that one in warm-ups. We'll give her a take for that. But tremendous athlete, Lindsay Hogan. She's already reached 1,000 points. She's got 1,016, one of 4 players in program history to reach 1,000 points. And oh, by the way, last year she messed around and had a triple-double, 42 points for her high. So Leary and Hogan to watch. How about the Carle Place starters now? And we'll show you them. And again, these 5 that we'll see, they've been around for a couple years now. Here they are. You see the backcourt of Leary and Leary. It's the law firm, right, where that's the younger Leary, Caitlin. She's a sophomore. So there were 3 Learys around a couple years ago. Erin's, like I said, graduated. You got Amanda, you've got Caitlin. Abby Lyons as well. Look out for her. Notre Dame lacrosse commit. Really tough mental and physical player. Big return from injuries, Renee Burton. the guard forward, 11 points a game, 3-year starter as well. And the Carle Place starters rounds out with Lexi Fight as well. Their head coach is Connor Reardon, a 2005 graduate of Carle Place in his 3rd season. His assistant coaches John Delio and Stephen Lorino, by the way, also Carle Place grads. How about the Locust Valley starters now? And again, this is a group that 3 starters were on that team 2 years ago that won a county championship as well. Leading the point, Peyton Teeney, Rutgers lacrosse commit as well. Incredibly fast player as well. We mentioned Hogan before, and you can see the other stars as well. Amber Linden, the other senior on this squad. Riley Roberts, by the way, she's never lost the varsity game. Riley Roberts was an 8th grader on that team a couple years ago, just a sophomore still. And the rounding out the starters, Olivia Del Tato, the 6'1" junior, as well, a 2-year varsity starter for head coach Mike Godone in his 13th season at the helm in 1987. Graduate of Locust Valley, just picked up win number 150 here at Locust Valley. A long coaching career for Godone. Also at Malloy College, New York Tech, he was a head coach. Before that, a men's assistant at New York Tech, and also the women's assistant coach at Dowling as well. Take a quick break, get you the starting tip of this battle here between 2 powerhouses in Nassau Conference B. You're watching it live right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
As the season winds down, don't let the memories of an unusual season fade. Let Varsity Media relive the season filled with great plays, exhilaration, and joy with a highlight video. For the athletes going to college, Varsity Media's recruiting videos have been the engine that drives the application to the coach. Our history has shown a Varsity Media recruiting video has saved parents hundreds of thousands of dollars. For the athletes not yet ready for college, a Varsity Media highlight video will be remembered forever, and the highlights will be there for life. An end-of-season team highlight video will capture a successful season filled with hard work, unpredictability, a testament to the administration and athletes. Call Varsity Media today to start creating a video filled with highlights from a very unusual season. Highlights that will forever be watched. Contact us at 516-403-2050. As the season winds down, don't let the memories of an unusual season fade. Let Varsity Media relive the season filled with great plays, exhilaration, and joy with a highlight video. For the athletes going to college, Varsity Media's recruiting videos have been the engine that drives the application to the coach. Our history has shown a Varsity Media recruiting video has saved parents hundreds of thousands of dollars. For the athletes not yet ready for college, a Varsity Media highlight video will be remembered forever, and the highlights will be there for life. An end-of-season team highlight video will capture a successful season filled with hard work, unpredictability, a testament to the administration and athletes. Call Varsity Media today to start creating a video filled with highlights from a very unusual season. Highlights that will forever be watched. Contact us at 516-403-2050. As the season winds down, don't let the memories of an unusual season fade. Let Varsity Media relive the season filled with great plays, exhilaration, and joy with a highlight video. For the athletes going to college, Varsity Media's recruiting videos have been the engine that drives the application to the coach. Our history has shown a Varsity Media recruiting video has saved parents hundreds of thousands of dollars. For the athletes not yet ready for college, a Varsity Media highlight video will be remembered forever, and the highlights will be there for life. An end-of-season team highlight video will capture a successful season filled with hard work, unpredictability, a testament to the administration and athletes. Call Varsity Media today to start creating a video filled with highlights from a very unusual season. Highlights that will forever be watched. Contact us at 516-403-2050.
Welcome back to Locust Valley. Dylan Butler here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Carle Place, Locust Valley set to tip. Second meeting of the year between these two teams. A 49-30 win in the first matchup at Carle Place for Locust Valley. A game that was close in the first quarter. The difference really a second quarter, which was 16-4 in favor of Locust Valley. One of the things that Connor Reardon said, we've got to manage what's usually a really fast start for Locust Valley. There's Peyton Teeney on the ball now to run the half-court set. She's especially dangerous when she can get out in transition, using her speed for breakaway layup after breakaway layup. 10 on the shot clock as Teeney drives and kicks. Shot deflected down low, and it will stay with Carle Place. With Locust Valley, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound by Riley underneath. And a shot clock violation, so good defensive start for Carle Place. And again, their leader on the ball, we'll see her in a second. There she is, number 4, Amanda Leary. Really more of a shooting point guard than your traditional facilitator. A lot of times, Reardon says that they try to get her off the ball to get her maybe some more open looks. Good defense there by Hogan, and she forces the turnover. That's an aspect of her game that's really improved this year, as well as Hogan's work on the other side of the ball. That and also getting to the basket. As Peyton goes to her left, Teeney tries to go baseline. They seal her off there. Down low, kick back out. 3-point shot is short. Loose ball picked up by Roberts. Another offensive rebound. That's one of the things, too, that the Frogs identified as a key for them, is battling on the glass against really a bigger, maybe more physical Locust Valley team. Roberts, the pass down low. And it goes off for Carle Place ball. Mike Godone wanted a foul on that play, not given. Lions, hands off. Burden. When Carle Place gets going, it's a lot of ball movement. Unselfish brand of basketball. Same is kind of true of Locust Valley. When we spoke to both coaches leading into this game, they both mentioned the mirror images kind of each other as well. Hogan hands off to Teeney at the top. They work it to Roberts. Back to Hogan. Hogan switches courts, goes in the corner. Teeney tries to drive baseline, and she's fouled on her way up. Foul on Burden, her first, and the team's first. Teeney's first free throw is good. Second attempt for Teeney, also money. First points of the game go to Locust Valley and Peyton Teeney. She's someone, too, who a couple of years ago, Julia Sabatino, another 1,000-point scorer here for Locust Valley. Teeney was kind of her understudy and learned a bit under her, took over as the point guard last year in that COVID-shortened season that didn't include a championship. 3-point shot from the top of the key, no good. Rebound won there by Lions. So Teeney now in her second year, but really kind of a first full season as point guard. Blocked by Hogan. Loose ball, though, picked up at midcourt. Wild back and forth we go. Del Tato picked it up and hands off to Teeney, who crosses midcourt. You can see there how Carle Place was guarding against that quick flash out, and that's how Locust Valley does score a lot of their points, by getting out in transition. So the transition defense for Carle Place will be important as well. Three-point shot, rims out, no good. Put back attempt, misses as well. Del Tato the put back. 4-0 the score in favor of the Falcons. Carle Place looking to get on the board. Lions pulls up. There's Burden. Tries to go baseline off the undercarriage of the backboard and out. And Connor Reardon, the Carle Place head coach, wants to call a timeout. It will be a full. So we mentioned the 44-game winning streak, right, which isn't really talked about among the players, but a lot of folks around here in Locust Valley know about it. When you talk about winning streaks around Long Island, well, it's Hempstead that has the Long Island's best or longest winning streak. That was 52 games from 1980 to 1983. So that's your Long Island record. New York State, you have to go to Murray Bertram, the New York City powerhouse that won 73 straight games from 2006 to 2009. And if you want to try to get national record-wise, now you start to get a little bit crazy, because Baskin out of Louisiana won 218 consecutive games from 1947 to 1953. Locust Valley, though, has an opportunity. They have got a chance, if they make a deep run in the postseason, certainly to break that record. And Connor Reardon, of course, Carle Place coach, is familiar with the number, and he's more than willing to break that here tonight. More importantly, though, really for both teams, is the regular season kind of hinges on this game. Again, Locust Valley won that first game. If Carle Place can win here, then it's up for grabs down the stretch of the regular season. A Locust Valley win here all but locks up the regular season championship for the Falcons. Off the timeout, they try to push it inside. Del Tato can't get it to go, and it will be Carle Place ball. Frogs, just those two losses to Our Lady of Mercy and then to these Falcons. They're looking to get on the scoreboard, Carle Place is. Here's Caitlin Leary, switches it to Lions. Lions, quick movement. Three-point shot misses the rim, and possibly a foul there, and we'll have a stoppage of play as Amber Linden went down injured. We'll take a break during this injury, and we'll return in a moment. You're watching. Over the middle, he's got a man. It's complete. Ciolino. See you later.
Going long, wide open, Perazzi, he gets it, Perazzi, foot raise, 10, 5, make it, touchdown, punch, counter punch.
The Frickery, Ryder gets it back, goes over the top for Haberman.
What a catch! This Ross Simmons strips him, that's loose, and Ross Simmons is going to take this in the other direction. Make it! Touchdown! Touchdown East!
Over the middle, he's got a man. It's complete. Ciolino. See you later.
Going long, wide open, Perazzi, he gets it, Perazzi, foot raise, 10, 5, make it, touchdown, punch, counter punch.
Over the top for Haberman.
What a catch! This Ross Simmons strips him, that's loose, and Ross Simmons is going to take this in the other direction. Make it! Touchdown! Touchdown East!
Welcome back to Locust Valley. Dylan Butler here. Certainly wishing Amber Linden the best. Looks like she might have rolled her ankle there. Four-year starter senior is Linden, the defensive specialist. Last matchup, she's the one who held Amanda Leary well below her season average. And again, in the mirror images that are these two teams, the same was true of Lindsay Hogan. She was held well below her average as well. There she is on the ball, guarded closely by Paige Selhorn, and foul called on the court. And Selhorn was the one also guarding on that. That's her first foul, the team's second. Inbound underneath, back out to Roberts, to Teeny. Ball deflected. And now Carle Place looks to push on offense. Amanda Leary works off the screen, set by Selhorn. Selhorn for three, no good. Rebound goes to Hogan, and she looks to push. Hogan drives to the basket, no good. Battle for the loose ball, and it goes the way of the Frogs. Leary, quick outlet. Lyons off glass, no good. Rebound goes to Del Tato. Now Teeny looks to run. Good job by Lyons, looking to seal her off. Hogan, no good. Roberts battles for the loose ball. Roberts the putback, and it's 6-0 in favor of Locust Valley. Riley Roberts, strong effort there for her, the sophomore 3-year varsity starter. Foul off the ball, so it'll be an inbound for Amanda Leary. Foul on Roberts, her first and the team's first. Leary doubled in the corner, kicks it back out. Lyons thought about it. 3-point attempt, no good there. Excuse me, that was Lyons shooting it. That was Lexi Fight inside, number 3. Lyons is 2. 6-0 early on. Del Tato turns, looks for help, guarded closely by Fight. Inside is Hogan, through the double, no good. Put back attempt, and there's a foul on the play. So Del Tato will go to the foul line. Foul was on Amanda Leary, her first and the team's third. First by Del Tato, back iron. Two-year varsity player, all-state field hockey for Del Tato, averaging 6.8 points and 8.5 rebounds a game. Second free throw is good. Seven nothing the score. Under 2 minutes left in this first quarter. We thank you for joining us here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Renee Burden, hands off. And a timeout called by Godone as Teeny dives on the court to 30, so we'll stay here. When we spoke with Mike Godone about the season overall, he says, years ago I was concerned because I've had a team that kind of was habitual slow starters, but the last 2 seasons, he said, we've been getting off to great first quarters no matter who we face. They just seem to be focused, but our defensive pressure, he said, is still our calling card. We press, we trap, and right off the get-go, we're generally putting ourselves in a good position. The one thing he said he wanted to see as an improvement is in the half-court offense, because generally speaking, again, they get off the big first quarter lead, so a lot of times in the second quarter, the subs are in, and that's when they run a half-court offense, and his starters don't get really too many reps in that opportunity. So we're seeing a little more half-court, though, from them now. Teeny hands off down low. Del Tato kicks it back out. Hogan for 3. 3 bounces, and your rims in. How about that for the friendly roll? And the lead now double figures, 10-0 for Locust Valley. Picked off by Hogan. Head up, switches to her left, gets it to Teeny. Good ball movement. That three was long. Deltado chases down the rebound. Goes baseline, back out to Roberts. Roberts in the lane. And she was fouled on her way up. What a first quarter for Locust Valley, and even though their offense isn't clicking the way it has, certainly a great defensive effort. It's hard to get better than it's been when you hold your opponent without a point. Roberts to the line to shoot 2. First free throw, no good. Roberts, great basketball IQ, probably the best pure rebounder of a team. And for a bigger player, you know, as that sort of a guard forward swing, really has a great ability to put the ball on the court. 11-0 now the lead. 3-point shot off the rim, no good. Deltado can't hold on to the rebound, nor could Lyons, who stepped on the baseline. And it'll be an inbound for Locust Valley. There's Teeny, guarded closely by Lyons. You like about that matchup, that's 2 future Division I lacrosse players going at it. Where Teeny, the junior, going to Rutgers, Lyons, the senior, going to Notre Dame. Foul on the way up. First free throw, good. $12-0 the lead now for Locust Valley. Second attempt, rims around and in for Teeny. She is 4 of 4 from the foul line, and it's a 13-0 lead. Burden hands off to Lyons, drives, kicks it back out. Caitlin Leary, Burden for 3 off the glass. I'm not sure she called glass, but the bank was open. 13-3. First points of this quarter for Carle Place. Final 2 seconds, driving, no good, and Lyons won't get off that last shot, even if it counted. She had the long arms of Hogan in her face, so a great first quarter for Locust Valley. They're off to a 13-3 lead. You're watching this Nassau Conference BC Showdown on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, we are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why waste your time dealing with anyone else? When it comes to sports video, Varsity Media stands alone. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net.
Welcome back to Locust Valley. Dylan Butler here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. 8 minutes in the books, and it's already a 10-point lead for Locust Valley. 13-3 is their lead. Balanced scoring as well for the Falcons. 4 different players in the scorebook so far. Only that 3 by Renee Burden for Carle Place. A big returning player for the Frogs is Burden, 3-year starter. She went from a wing to an interior presence. She's also always the one guarding the other team's best player, whether it was Anderson from Our Lady of Mercy, Hogan here, Also a player who can play all 5 positions. She rolled her ankle earlier this year as well, so this is her first game back. She's on the ball now. Good drive to the basket, and she is fouled. She should go to the line now as well. Foul is on Roberts, her second. First free throw by Burden, no good. Siblings a big storyline as that second free throw also missed for Carle Place. Renee's siblings, Leah, Sam, Casey, all played basketball for Carle Place as well. We mentioned O'Leary's before, and a lot of families involved. That shot no good. Burden gets the rebound. She wants to kick and push. Lyons drives, guarded closely by Teeny. Kicks it out to Amanda Leary. Step back shot by Leary. Back iron, no good. Front iron as well. Own rebound and the foul. So Amanda Leary will attempt three-point play, foul by Teeny. And again, Leary, she's going to Springfield College. Natural-born scorer and leader, front rim on that free throw. 13-5 now the score. Teeny hands off. Hogan in the lane, and that's the improvement that Lindsay Hogan, one of the improvements that she's made this year, getting to the basket a little bit better. In the past, Mike Godone says maybe more of a one-dimensional type of player, a terrific shooter. Burden also to the hole. Good defense there. And another swat there by Del Tato. Lynch tries a hand off, and that part of Lindsay's Hogan game that's improved as well. 3 on the shot. Leary from deep. Gets it to rim in. Big shot by Amanda Leary. She's got 5 already in this quarter, and that lead, which was 10, actually it was 13, right, at one point, is now 15-8. Hogan up top. Hands off to Teeny, switches it. Three-pointer shot is good. Biddy Grisolfi buries it, the 4-year varsity player. She's getting some of those minutes now with Linden out, and certainly shows why she deserves her time. 4-year varsity player is Grisolfi. Hogan off the miss. She pulls up from 3. Front rim, no good. Chasing down the rebound is Grisolfi. They get it back to Hogan. She drops 2 more. 7 for Hogan. It's a 20-8 lead. Lyons tries to find a cutting Leary, and really Locust Valley doing such a great job just getting hands into the passing lanes, as Connor Reardon, the Locust Valley head coach, calls a 30-second timeout. And that's, again, some of that defensive work that we talked about with Locust Valley. When we spoke to Godone about Carle Place, he says, look, 3 of their starters 2 years ago, still starters, and another who moved into a starting role who was on the team as well. So we got 4 players from a team that has strong memories. Well, I'm sorry, about Carle Place. He said they're a very good team in many ways, similar to us in terms of their playing style, and a very good scorer in Amanda Leary, a senior. They're very well coached. He said the first time we played them was a close game. We just pulled away in the second half. He said that they, being Carle Place, did a great job defending Hogan. They held her to 8. We held Leary to 7. He considers it really 2 evenly matched teams. He said, look, it could be a classic if we're both healthy and ready to go. He also said it was a shame that Carle Place was a C school because you won't get a chance to see them in the postseason. And again, there are no other C schools in Nassau County. It's all about enrollment, but no other C basketball schools, so they'll go straight to the Long Island Championship. They won't even have to win a Nassau County title to do so. Burden defended really well by Del Tato. Burden looking for a foul, not given. Really impressed with Del Tato, especially on the defensive end. Hogan up top, swings it quickly. Teeny fakes. Little teardrop on the baseline, no good. Put back attempt by Del Tato, also too strong, and here comes Carle Place. It's Leary to Burden. Doesn't get it to drop. Leary attempts the putback. It'll be a jump ball, and will go Locust Valley way. Substitution, Paige Selhorn back in. Sister Abby, by the way, a third all-time leading scorer in the program's history, kind of helped this run that they are on these last 6 years, where there's certainly a lot of banners now up in the gym, a lot of championship numbers there. There's the kick out, three-point attempt. Long, Hogan chases down the rebound, quick pass on the interior, and Leary looks to get it to Lyons to run. Little Euro step in the layup. Forward by. She gets on the board. It's a 10-point game again. Three-point shot in the corner. No good. Del Tato, another rebound. Stolen by Lyons. She's ahead of the field. The layup, too strong. Put back attempt by Selhorn, also off the mark. Three-point shot in front of the Locust Valley bench is good. That's 5 quick points by Caitlin Leary, the sophomore, who's averaging 10 a game. It's a 7-point game now. Cross-court pass, three-point shot by Hogan is good. Figures now with 10 of Locust Valley's 23. Lyons. Del Tato flashes out to her, but Lyons buries one right in her face. Her first 3 points of the game. A jump ball called, and it will go Carle Place ball. And there is Amanda Leary on the ball. Guarded by Teeny now. Lyon swings it. Selhorn's open. She'll take that three. Too strong. And Hogan the rebound to Teeny. She looks to push. Certainly the opportunities haven't been there yet for Teeny to flash out and get above the field or get ahead of the field and get those uncontested layups that she's so used to. 9 on the shot clock. Teeny backs up, tries to drive, pulls up for 3. It's good. 7 now for Teeny. Lead back up to 10 for Locust Valley. Selhorn switches it to Lyons. Lyons, no good. Great rebound by Amanda Leary, and she'll get the putback attempt. All 7 of her points now in the second quarter. Del Tato, mismatch inside, and she is fouled. Good recognition there of that size advantage as Del Tato fouled. She'll go back to the line. She's 1 of 2 so far. It's also the second foul on Amanda Leary. Del Tato's first attempt, no good. She kind of gives Locust Valley something they've not had, Mike Godone says, in the past, the true post presence. And She's done a great job really with her fitness and playing a lot of basketball last year, or in the summer, that is, to be able to run up and down with her teammates. She goes 1 of 2, 27-18 the lead now for the Falcons of Locust Valley. Burden switches it. There's Leary. Teeny out to guard her. Goes to Burden. The ball tipped, so it's not a backcourt. Quick ball movement. There is Leary. She goes for 3. Off the rim, no good. And another rebound for Hogan. She's certainly comfortable if she has to kind of be that point forward. Again, going to the University of New Haven is Lindsey Hogan. Final minute here of the first half. A good first half as well. Good rally in this second quarter by Carle Place. Hogan's 3, no good. And now Caitlin Leary hands off to older sister Amanda. Little stutter step. Nice shot by Amanda. 9 for her. Teeny double teams. She lost it. Hogan open for 3. That's off the mark. Teeny, Euro step. Lefty layup, and she is fouled on her way. Well, wasn't that a shooting foul? They're going to inbound the ball, it looks like. That was certainly a shooting foul, and the clock already starting ahead of time there. Hogan drives, and they'll take that. The layup and the foul. Nice move. 2.4 seconds on the clock. Hogan will attempt the three-point play. It's the foul is on Burden, her second. And that free throw is good by Lindsey Hogan. 10-point lead again. Nice recognition there as well by Katie Nabbit, the freshman, who again getting some time with Linden still out. Point 2. Again, great hands by Hogan. That'll do it for the first half. We'll take a quick break. We'll get Michael Godone, the head coach of Locust Valley. We'll get him set up here right now. We'll give him a headset. Thank you. We'll get him set up here in a second. 10-point lead for Locust Valley. We are live, getting things set up for head coach Mike Godone. And
all set?
Yeah, we are set to go.
Thank you.
Mike, you said it could be a classic, this one, and 10-point game. Certainly Carle Place played better in that second quarter, and you guys played great defense in both quarters. Just what were your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, definitely. We were very happy, defensively there in the first quarter. Second quarter, losing Amber Linden to that injury certainly is a tough blow for us defensively because she's our heart and soul. But we picked it up nicely. Riley Roberts, 2 fouls early. That kind of hurt, but our people off the bench did a great job. Offensively, though, we're playing to a little bit different pace in the half court that we want to. So that's something we're going to talk about and hopefully correct in the second half.
Yeah, you guys are so good at usually getting out and ahead of the break, and really those opportunities, they don't seem to have materialized. Maybe Carle Place
they're doing, kudos to them. They're doing a great job of stopping us early. And then we're just being a little impatient because we've been able to get out and score a little easier this year. So, definitely things correctable, but all credit to them for a great game plan today.
What do you want to see from your girls in the second half?
Defensive rebounding, patience, and not assuming anything on any possession.
All right, Mike, we appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for joining us, head coach Mike Godone, and we'll take a break, get some halftime stats for you as well. It's a 30-20 lead for Locust Valley. You're watching this Nassau Conference BC Showdown on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video. Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video. Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video. Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video. Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video. Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video. Parents and athletes, why leave your college?
Welcome back to Locust Valley. Second half just a few moments away. 30-20 is the lead for the host Falcons, who got off to a great start. They led 13-3, a 17-17 second quarter, so big rally there for the visitors from Carle Place to make it a 10-point game. Take a look at your... It's funny because it'll be our impact players, but they're also the two leading scorers in this game. First for Carle Place, it is Amanda Leary, and Leary with 9 points all in that second quarter. So 9 of her team's 17 in the second quarter. And for Locust Valley, we mentioned Lindsay Hogan is their leading scorer, and she was certainly in that first half. Hogan with 13 in that first half, a pair of threes as well for Locust Valley. So a good game, certainly, and what's going to be interesting here, too, is, again, we mentioned in that first matchup the discrepancy or the difference between the two teams ended up being in the second quarter when Locust Valley outscored Carle Place 16-4. This game, it was 13-3 in the first quarter. That's also our difference right now in this one, a 10-point lead for Locust Valley. The Falcons are coming off a big win over Malvern, 64-26. In that one, Peyton Teeney had 20 points and 5 steals. Hogan, 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. So just a couple of rebounds and a couple assists away from a triple-double there as well. Carle Place, last game, a 71-21 win over Oyster Bay, a game that saw Amanda Leary drop 20 points, 7 assists, 6 blocks, 3 steals. Abby Lyons with 14 points, and Caitlin Leary with 10. Next up for Carle Place, they play against the Wheatley on Wednesday. Locust Valley goes back-to-back here. This was a game originally scheduled for Saturday afternoon, but the blizzard that blanketed Long Island, certainly out my way with 2 feet of snow, so they had to reschedule this one, and it's back-to-back for Locust Valley. They take the short trip to Cold Spring, or they go home, for Cold Spring Harbor tomorrow night. Second half underway with Peyton Teeney running the point, as she has. Hands off. There's Grisolfi. Hogan switches. Teeney for 3. Rims out, no good. Battle for the loose ball. Riley picks it up, and she's fouled on her way up. Good hustle by Riley Roberts. She'll go to the line for the second time tonight. Foul by Fight. Roberts described by her head coach, a blue-collar worker. Next year will be huge because that player, Hogan, will be in college, and the opportunity for more points, more opportunities offensively will go to Roberts. Hogan now with 15. There's Amanda Leary. Switches or tries to switch it. Stolen by Hogan. And now she'll pop for 3. That rims out. Deltato the rebound. A second opportunity for her. She gets it. And the foul. So strong in Deltato. And that 10-point lead to start the second half has extended to 14. Substitution for the Frogs. Back in is Selhorn. She replaces Burden, who just picked up her third. Deltato rims out. And another foul is called. There you see the strength by Deltato. Roberts tries from the foul line, can't get it to fall, and the other way comes Leary. Swings it, Lyons, quick to the baseline. And Deltato will be called for the foul. This will be a shooting foul as Selhorn will go to the line to shoot 2. It's Deltato's first free throw is off the mark. Selhorn also has a future as a collegiate lacrosse player. She'll likely be a D1 player there. Second free throw is good. Connor Reardon said, look, I've got 6 starters when he included Paige Selhorn in that, as good hustle there by the sophomore Selhorn. That's because she stepped up when Burden was hurt. So Reardon said, look, I'm comfortable at 6. He says to Paige, listen, you might not start the game, but you very well could finish it. Jump ball there as Selhorn had it in her hands. And it will be Carle plays ball. Amanda Leary gives it to her younger sister, Caitlin. Swings it. There is Selhorn. Fight swings it now to the left side. 3-point attempt. Good. Lexi Fight. Her first points of the game. Back down to 10. In the first matchup, Carle Place fought back after that struggle in the second quarter. Good look inside from Roberts. Deltato. 8 for Deltato. And the ball goes out. It will be Locust Valley ball. Stolen by Selhorn. Misses the layup. Leary goes for the putback and gets it. And a timeout is called by Locust Valley. It's a 30, but we'll take it with them as well. You're watching this Nassau Conference BC Showdown on the Varsity Media Sports Network. I'm sorry. I can't see it. Welcome back to Locust Valley off the timeout. There's Teeny ahead of the field. That's where she is at her best. Hands off to Gresalfi, and 2 more for Biddy. She's got 5. Those are 5 huge points again with Linden out. Lead back up to 12. Selhorn gets it back from Fight, drives, gets her own rebound, kicks it back out. Lyons swings it. 3-point attempt is good. Caitlin Leary knocks it down, her 2nd triple of the game. Called. We'll keep it here as Carle Place calls the timeout. 8 now for the younger Leary. 38-29 is the lead. Congratulations will be in order for Carle Place head coach Connor Reardon, his wife, who was the head coach at Mineola. She went to an assistant coach this year, realizing that at some point she'll have to step away because they are expecting their first child, and as I guess luck would have it, they're expecting a girl. So already asked how quickly she'll be dribbling with her left, and she said already the Learys, Reardon is a 3-sport coach, coaches track and field and soccer as well at his alma mater. Says, yeah, the Learys already helped me out. They got like a combination basketball, soccer ball for his soon to be born daughter. So congratulations to the Reardons. Teeny for 3. Back rim, no good. Battle for the loose ball, ripped down by Roberts. Up fake, no good. Chasing it down, there is the younger Leary sister. Hands off to the older Leary sister. Inside for Selhorn, double teamed. Tries to kick it back out, loses it. And again, good defensive recognition by Carle Place, not allowing Locust Valley to get out and run. There is Teeny. Teeny explodes to the hole for 2. Contact as well, no foul was called. Teeny has 9. Lead back to 11. Lyons thinks about it and nails the 3. Abby Lyons, she averages 7 points a game. 3-pointer for her, her 2nd of this game. Good hands there by Fight as well. Reardon describes Lexi Fight, the senior, as the glue. She makes everything fit on this team, just does her job, and he says that's the best compliment you can give any high school player, is just doing your job, and Fight does it and does it well. 8-point lead. Hogan for 3, no good. Chasing it down is Lyons. Looks for options, gets the Fight, hands it back to Caitlin Leary. Leary to Amanda Leary. Scoop layup, no good. And here is where, again, great recognition. That was Caitlin Leary getting it, stripping it from Peyton Teeny. Lyons. 3-point attempt, another, and that's good. 2 triples in this 3rd quarter by game. It's not been closer than this in the early goings, and there's a steal by Selhorn. And oh, she traveled on her way there, lost control of the ball, and a traveling violation was called, so it will be Locust Valley ball. Teeny. Hands off. Grisalfi looks to go baseline. That pass intercepted. Went off of Caitlin Leary. What a performance she's had here in the second half. To Lyons in the corner. Swings a good cut by Amanda Leary, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Great crisp cut there by Amanda Leary. Foul called on Del Tato. It's her 2nd, and Leary will go to the line attempting to get her team to within a basket, which is remarkable again because Locust Valley, generally speaking, they just get out, as the timeout was called by Locust Valley. They get out and they run and they have a huge first quarter, and generally they don't look back. And this is a game in a situation where that run happened early, right? 13-3 in that first quarter, but from that point, really, the Frogs of Carle Place have done a great job to get themselves back in it, and they are within 5 here on this timeout with 2:19 left in the third quarter, and that's one of the players there, Caitlin Leary, who's been so instrumental in this comeback. 11 points for the younger of the Leary sisters. Caitlin on varsity since the 7th grade. She's a facilitator. She does everything. She's all over the court. She fills every single statistical box. A couple games ago, after the first 2 games, Connor Reardon said to her, challenged her a little bit, wants her to be more aggressive offensively, wants her to shoot the ball a little bit more. And since that point, she's really taken off. Caitlin Leary averaging 10 points a game. So between the 2 Leary sisters, you're getting 33 points in a game, which is remarkable, certainly, when you think about it. So off the timeout, Amanda Leary to the line to shoot 2. First rims in. I mentioned before, 59 points coming into this game from joining her sister Erin on Carle Place's 1,000-point scorers. Knocks down the second. She has 13. It's a 3-point game. Locust Valley has not been in a close game like this really all year, and Hogan says not 3. What a big basket that is for Locust Valley. She's got 18. Lyons was open for a second, and she walked as well. We'll see what kind of a swing that'll be, right? After Carle Place got to within 3, Hogan buries the 3, makes it 6. And on this possession, you can get that back out to 8 or 9. A lot of minutes for Biddy. She looks to go baseline, and she's fouled there by Caitlin Leary. Inbound underneath for Grisalfi. There you see that 3 by Hogan. How big will that be? Teeny. Again, they've had to run half court a lot more than they're used to, a lot more than I think they're comfortable in. Teeny, hands off down low. Oh, what a pretty layup there by Roberts. 5 for Riley, and that lead back up to 8. Tight defense by Teeny. There's Caitlin Leary, gets it right back, fakes the 3, pops back out, swings it. Selhorn on the baseline. Amanda Leary drives, kicks it. Lyons fakes the 3. Strong drive to the hole, and she's fouled on her way up. And that's some of that lacrosse athleticism, certainly, right, by Abby Lyons. What an explosion on the baseline to get to the foul line. First free throw, no good for Lyons. She's averaging 7 points, 4 assists, 2 steals a game. Tough mentally, physically. Her job generally in most games is taking on the other team's best guard. She goes 1 of 2 from the foul line. And again, Kate Abbott, the freshman, who's made her way into the rotation. Still raw, she's young, she's a freshman, but getting the opportunity, especially now as she banks it in from the foul line. Her first 2 of the game. What a big basket here in the final minute of the third quarter. Caitlin Leary. Swings it to Lyons. Good cut by Amanda Leary, can't get it to fall. And Teeny has it. Locust Valley can hold here for the last shot if they would like. Teeny drives. She puts her shot up and she's fouled on her way up. Great response here by Locust Valley. Again, Carle Place was within 3. And the lead here could get back up to double digits with Teeny on the line. Knocks down the first. She's been perfect at the foul line, 5 of 5 to this point. Second free throw for Teeny is good. 11-point lead, steal by Nabbit. And again, it's neither team particularly deep, but the depth, the role players, if you will, for Locust Valley have come to play in this one. The lead that was 3 is back up to 11 for Locust Valley. You're watching this Nassau Conference BC Showdown on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, we are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why waste your time dealing with anyone else? When it comes to sports video, Varsity Media stands alone. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net.
Welcome back to Locust Valley. Dylan Butler here, Varsity Media Sports Network. Final 8 minutes of regulation about to be played. And Locust Valley looking to extend their winning streak to 45 games. They have certainly, if they do, they will have earned it. Carle Place giving them their toughest game, certainly, of the season to this point. And they'll have the ball here to start this 4th quarter. Teeny hands off. Up top is Hogan. Swings it, and again, you look back at that 3, right, that she hit. Could be a massive one for the Falcons. Inside, trying to get it to Deltado. Good boxing out there by Burden. And here comes Leary in transition. She's got to pump the brakes. Looks for an open shot, finds it, front rim no good. And Deltado chases down the rebound. There's Hogan, ahead of the field, pulls up from 3, misses the mark. She wants that one back, but what an effort to chase down the rebound. Credit goes to Grisalfi, and she does a lot of those sort of plays you might not see or that might not show up. And another banked shot from the foul line. Nabbit liked it so much the first time, she figured she'd go back to the bank. And a steal as well, and this is where Teeny is at her best. In transition, the steal and more for Peyton Teeny. Timeout for Carle Place. That is the Locust Valley that we're used to seeing. They've extended their lead now to 53-38. Timeout called by Carle Place. And again, it starts with that defensive pressure, and then Teeny's able to get up ahead of the floor, and when she can do that, when she can get out on the break, she is so good. One of the fastest players, certainly in Nassau County, and she was able to kind of showcase that off of the defensive play. Here you see it again. There goes Teeny spinning and getting to the basket for 2 more. She's got 13 on the game, and what a great 1-2 punch, really. And it's a team game, and if they win, it will be a team win. But Locust Valley, a terrific 1-2 punch with Lindsay Hogan and Peyton Teeny. Between the two of them, Hogan's averaging 21 points a game, Teeny averaging 16.4. And again, Teeny, a player, when she was younger, she was on the wing. But now she's running the offense. She has a great understanding of how to do it. And a lot of her lacrosse prowess has helped out on the basketball court, just sort of in terms of seeing the game. And she's so lethal on the traps and pressing just because of her quickness as well. So that lead, which was just 3, it feels like a few seconds ago, has extended out again. It's back up to 15 for Locust Valley. Hogan with the active hands defensively. Gets it off to Teeny, and Teeny will back it up. Risalfi to Hogan on top. Swings it. Teeny, 4-3. Front rim, no good. And now the Frogs with a chance to run. And good job there by Caitlin Leary, realizing who was in front of her, that being Hogan, and she makes sure to draw the contact on the way up. Riley Roberts back in, and getting a strong hand from the crowd is Grisalfi. Excuse me, that was Nabbit. The first free throw is good by Leary. Second free throw, no good. Del Tato with the rebounds. I'd imagine when Connor Reardon goes back and watches this game, and he watched that first matchup, he said, really throughout the season. Good cut by Teeny. Can't get it to fall, but fouled by Lyons, and she'll go to shoot 2. But you'd imagine he'd look back and see so many missed free throws and opportunities at some free points that have just sort of gone awry for his team. Teeny has been outstanding at the foul line. She doesn't have a miss from there today. And she's got 15 now on the game. 55-39 the lead for Locust Valley. And Burden is fouled on her way up. Again, this is her first game back after rolling her ankle, missing a few games, and you wondered if there was maybe some rust for her. She's got 3 points. She scored the first basket, and that was the only basket of the first quarter for her team. First free throw, front rim, side rim, and out. Second free throw, also no good. So again, these missed opportunities for Carle Place loom large, especially against a team like Locust Valley. Hogan switches to a left, drives to the basket, back rim, no good. Roberts rips down the ball, but it'll be a jump ball with Selhorn. And it will go to Carle Place. Caitlin Leary. Hands off, Lions at the top, swings it. There's Amanda Leary. Teeny on her. Hands off to Lions. Good defense here by Locust Valley. 7 on the shot as Burden tries to go baseline. She's doubled. Back to Lions. 2 on the shot clock. The 3 rims out. No good. Lions chases down her own rebound. Burden flashes to the foul line. Back to Lions. They play a little 1-2 game with Burden. Goes to Amanda Leary. Her 3. No good. Del Tato with the rebounds. So another empty possession for Carle Place as we're approaching 4 minutes left in this one, and Locust Valley threatening to put this one away. Hogan. Hands off. There's Teeny. Teeny, oh, the explosion to the lane. She gets 2. $17 on the game for Teeny. Lefty layup attempt blocked on the way. Loose ball, and we'll go Locust Valley way. And a timeout is called by Carle Place. It will be a full, and we'll take it with them as well. 3:51 left in this fourth quarter. Locust Valley, a 57-39 lead on Carle Place. You're watching this Nassau Conference BC Showdown on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Julo over the middle. He's got a man. It's complete. Ciolino. See you later.
Going long, wide open, Perazzi, he gets it, Perazzi, foot raise, 10, 5, make it, touchdown, punch, counter punch.
The trickery, Ryder gets it back, goes over the top for Haberman.
What a catch! Just Ross Simmons strips him, that's loose, and Ross Simmons is gonna take this in the other direction. Make it, touchdown, touchdown East.
Welcome back to Locust Valley. Dylan Butler here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. 3:51 left in this fourth and final quarter of regulation. And Locust Valley looking to put this one away. They've opened up an 18-point lead after it was a 3-point game in the third quarter. So they're certainly looking to end this game on a high note. And there's Teeny. Carle Place picked up full court, which allows Teeny to do what she kind of does best, which is get out in front of the court. Good block from behind by Burden, who hands off to Amanda Leary. Leary layup, no good. Loose ball tracked down by Lions. Lions goes inside. Burden, no good. Loose ball, and we'll go back to Locust Valley. There's Teeny. Again, it's that lax on lax matchup between Teeny and Lions. They will both go on and play major Division I lacrosse in the future. Right now, their concentration is certainly on the hardwood. Burden. Ahead to Caitlin Leary. Amanda fakes the 3. Spins, has an open Burden baseline, and she will travel. So another possession where it's not a missed shot, but a turnover. And checking back in now will be Lexi Fight for Lions. 2:45 left in this fourth quarter, and here's Hogan. Double teamed and loses it. Leary gets it to fall. So good defense by the Frogs turns into a transition. Knocks it down. An attempt now to complete the three-point play. She's got 15 on the game. Foul called on Teeny, her second. Free throw is good. Again, full court press by Carle Place. A little bit desperation right now for the Frogs. Teeny explodes to the hole, rims around, no good. Del Tato, the putback, too strong, and here comes Leary again. Leary to her younger sister, Caitlin. Swings it to an open Selhorn. Gets it right back. Looks for three. No good. Burden taken away by Roberts, and a timeout called by Locust Valley. It'll be a full, and we'll take it with them as well. Final 2 minutes of this one. It's Locust Valley looking to make it a 45th consecutive win. You're watching this Nassau Conference BC Showdown on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
As the season winds down, don't let the memories of an unusual season fade. Let Varsity Media relive the season filled with great plays, exhilaration, and joy with a highlight video. For the athletes going to college, Varsity Media's recruiting videos have been the engine that drives the application to the coach. Our history has shown a Varsity Media recruiting video has saved parents hundreds of thousands of dollars. For the athletes not yet ready for college, a Varsity Media highlight video will be remembered forever, and the highlights will be there for life. An end-of-season team highlight video will capture a successful season filled with hard work, unpredictability, a testament to the administration and athletes. Call Varsity Media today to start creating a video filled with highlights from a very unusual season. Highlights that will forever be watched. Contact us at 516-403-2050.
Welcome back to Locust Valley. Dylan Butler here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Final 2 minutes of this one, and Locust Valley got a little bit nervous or nerve-wracking, maybe for the fans in the stands more so than the players, because they've responded in a big way. And again, this run that Locust Valley was on, you have to go back a couple years ago. They were 23-0. They won a Nassau championship. They were looking to go on and play in the Long Island championship, and that's when everything got shut down when COVID was in its infancy. So the postseason, the state playoffs, the Long Island championship, everything was canceled. So you went 23-0. Yes, you won a Nassau County title, but that was it for a team that really seemed destined for a lot more. You had Paige O'Brien, and three-point shot by Hogan rims out. Julia Sabatino, you had Hogan and Teeny and Roberts and Linden, all these players part of that team. Last year you had an abbreviated season, but there were no championships in Nassau. So it's a team that's been sort of waiting patiently for an opportunity to play for hardware, and certainly this year they've shown their class again. 13-0 at this point with 1:09 left. Teeny ahead of the field, hands off. Roberts tries to get it to Del Tato. Roberts rips it back. Jump ball is called. So they'll certainly be the favorite in Class B, will be Locust Valley. And as we mentioned before, Carle Place, a great run as well these last 3 years, 39-5. They're in Class C, and they are literally in a class of their own. So there's no other team in Nassau County who's a Class C, so they'll go right to the Long Island Championship game and then hope to advance past the regional game from there and get into the state Final Four. Neither team has a state championship to this point. Let's see if they could change that here this winter turned spring. 3-point shot, final minute of this one, no good. As there's Hogan now with the ball. Gets it back to Teeny, swings it to Roberts. Leary is sealing off Hogan. Roberts instead tries to go to Deltato. Ball on the court. It's picked up there by Lyons. Final 20 seconds of this one. Lyons a little bit out of control, lost the ball, and it's Teeny. Turns, and a timeout called by Goodell. Listen, you can't keep them, right? So might as well use them, and it was an opportunity there where Teeny looked like she was going to turn into pressure, so a good timeout called by Locust Valley. So can they become the all-time leader in terms of consecutive wins on Long Island? It's a possibility, right? So they would, if they win this game, and you know they're not done yet, but it would certainly seem like they're comfortable to get win number 45. It's Hempstead again that has the Long Island record in terms of girls basketball consecutive wins. That's 52. So win number 53, I think if you do the math, could come in the Long Island Championship. And what a way to do it, right? You win, you get off the island, you go on and play upstate. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves, I would think, but it's certainly a possibility. Hogan off the inbound. They're not looking to foul her, so just get back up in midcourt. Shot clock is off, and she'll just let it wind down. They got a little bit uncomfortable in the third quarter, but a big fourth quarter and late third quarter as well, and a good job by Locust Valley to close things out. They win this one 57-42. They improve to 14-0 on the year, and they've won their 45th consecutive game. We'll take a quick break. We'll get our player of the game when we return. You're watching this Nassau Conference BC Showdown on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Welcome back to Locust Valley. Dylan Butler here with the Varsity Media player of the game. And you could have went a few different ways certainly here, but Peyton Teeny is the chosen one here. 17 points, Peyton, and congratulations on another win. I know it's you don't kind of talk about streaks around here, but you're aware, I'd imagine, somewhat. 45th consecutive win for you guys, and you had to earn it here today. You knew that Carle Place was going to be a good team, and they gave you a pretty good game today.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we don't like to talk about the streak because it's a kind of like an underlying thing, but it is definitely really big that we have 45 consecutive wins. And this game was very big because Carle Place is our biggest competition in our conference. So it just took a lot of picking each other up. Like, there were a lot of messy plays, a lot of bad defense, but I mean, at the end of the day, when we come together as a team, we all just like give each other pointers and we help each other out. I mean, at the end of the day, we just have really good chemistry all together, so come out on top.
It was a 3-point game in that third quarter, and really, I don't think you guys have played a game that late, that close. What was the difference there? Again, maybe is it just having so many players who have played together for so many big games? Because it seemed like you guys didn't get rattled. Lindsay hits a big three, and it seemed like to maybe calm you guys, if there were nerves, to calm you guys down a little bit.
Yeah, well, it definitely did get stressful towards the end of the game. Just that three totally turned things around. We just reminded us that, like, we're here, we're in it to win. This is our house. Like, I mean, we don't like to get beat here, so it was definitely a big deal for Lindsay to hit that, and everyone was just played such a big role today. Like, even Riley and Amber got hurt early in the game, which definitely shook us up a little bit, but a lot of people stepped up, like Katie Nabbit, and I mean, we all just helped each other out and just played together like we always do. And we definitely all have been playing together for a very long time, so we don't have many situations like this where games are that close, that late, but we know how to handle it when it gets like that. Like, we try not to get down on each other and, like, yell at each other or anything. So I think that's definitely a big part of why we kept our lead.
It's interesting, again, not to kind of bring up the streak again, but it's weird when a team wins that many in a row, but you don't have, other than that one Nassau championship, really to get from that streak, right? So it feels like you guys, even though you have so many wins in a row, you're hungry for a Nassau title, a Long Island championship, which has eluded this program, and certainly perhaps even more than that. I mean, I know you're taking it one game at a time, but for a team to have that many wins, you're still pretty hungry, right? Because you haven't gotten sort of your just rewards for that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we only have the one Nassau County title, and COVID really messed us up, but I mean, to keep that streak still is just really crazy to me, and we absolutely are very, very hungry to make it to Long Island Championship, to make it to states, and I believe that we can do it as a team. I just think that, like, again, we've all been playing together for so long. I think we deserve to get there, and I believe that we will.
All right, Peyton Tini, congratulations on the win, the performance, and best of luck going forward as well.
Thank you so much.
All right, so that was Peyton Tini, and a big win for Locust Valley, and they improve again to 14-0 on the season. Carle Place falls to 11-3 on the year. So that'll wrap things up here from Locust Valley. For AJ Nieves and Safi Paris, as well as our director, Nick Costi, I'm Dylan Butler, thanking you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next time on the Varsity Media Sports Network.